So 2019, as we come to a close, was a very exciting but challenging year. With the startup in 2018, getting the mill going, 2019 was more about finding our identity and what we were going to be, what we needed to do going forward to be competitive and kind of sustain operations here in Georgetown.
And so looking ahead to 2020, I mean, is it going to be a better year for the steel mill?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So even though, as I said, 2019 was challenging and exciting, 2020 will be the same thing. So as we ran in 2019, we were able to identify a lot of our inefficiencies, what we needed for our investment, especially in the melt shop, in order to be competitive in the market. We went ahead and identified that. We're going to address that in 2020 with a lot of upgrades, investment, and some changes in the mill.
And what's some of the upgrades we can expect to see this year, 2020?
So in the first quarter, you'll start seeing a lot of the site improvements. We're going to start cleaning up. The DRI facility is going to start coming down. We're going to take care of some of the eyesore stuff. We're also going to start investing in the equipment in the melt shop, getting it ready to start running in 2021.
So do you feel pretty confident that the mill is going to be around here for a while?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So we just started back up in 2018. There's some significant investment, several millions of dollars that will start coming in 2020 to hopefully sustain our future.
And let me just ask about something some readers have brought up over the past couple of weeks under some of the Facebook posts. They've mentioned that they don't think the mill is running. Kind of address that. People thinking that might not be running.
So I think they might get that impression because of the melt shop. So the melt shop is where we actually melt the steel and make billets. But right now, because the melt shop's going through an investment period and upgrades, we're actually only converting the billets into rod. And these billets are coming into us from our sister mill up in Peoria, which is just outside of Chicago. So we are running. We are actually ramping up our tons up to around 15,000 or close to 16,000 tons this month, and we could plan on continuing doing that through this year. But the melt shop will be going in through the investment period throughout most of the year, and I think that's where people are getting the impression that we're actually not running, but that's far from the truth.
And because of this, were there any layoffs or anything?
No, absolutely no layoffs. All the employees that were in the melt shop have been placed elsewhere. They will be part of the investment and the upgrades that we're doing. We've took over some roles that we normally didn't do, as far as with the railroad group, the security group, groundskeeping group, and that type of thing. But we were able to place everybody.
One thing you're able to do now, and something else I want to talk about, is you've actually joined up with the city of Georgetown to do some community work while this is happening.
Yeah, and it's not going to be just why we're slowed down. We want to continue this going forward, but I'm pretty excited to talk about that. So we've worked with the city on a lot of cleanup projects. We've also made a commitment of cleaning up the plant site itself, as I referred to earlier. So we're going to tear down the old DRI facility that people consider an eyesore. We're taking care of some fencing, some shrubbery, some painting, a lot of things that will spruce up things and make the plant a little bit more appealing to the eye.
Because people have seen some of the steel workers out and about, not only in the mill, but in the area surrounding the mill over the past few weeks. Tell us about exactly what they've been doing.
So there's a few different things. One, most of it's litter control or patrol. We go around and pick up trash for about 4 to 6 hours on every Thursday. I think they've told me right now they picked up over 3,000 pounds of trash. We're also working on some landscaping stuff where we've helped plant trees and shrubs and flowers. We've also let the city know that we want to be part of like the Christmas decorations and stuff that they need, maybe some of the equipment that we use or the manpower that we have. There's other projects that we're talking about working with the city as well, as they send out different information of areas of need.
Liberty Steel.
A lot of that we can attribute to our owner. He's Sanjeev Gupta. He's big on. We have 3 core values. It's family, that's acceptable to change, and then sustainability. And part of that's being with the community and the environment. So he's big on us working together with the community and trying to spruce things up, but have a good partnership in there. And I just want to say the community and the city, as you said, that we've worked a little bit more and been more transparent with you. That I think the city has worked well with us. We appreciate all the joint efforts and the things going on. We appreciate the constructive criticism we've taken, like of the fencing and some of the stuff that needs to be taken care of. And we welcome any comments, any issues that we can help with. And I really want to start working with the business business side of things and the businesses downtown is I know we don't have a great relationship with them. So I'd like to reach out to them and start taking care of some issues with them as well.